Hello, gorgeous people. Today's episode is about science. The science about being transgender. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh, hey, gorgeous people. Welcome back to Trans Corner, where eyeliners sharp, brains are sharper, and bigots, well, they get left unread. I'm your host, Paula DeMonaco, trans fabulous and fueled by science and caffeine. And today we are plunging into that squishy little thing inside your head. Yes, the brain. I hope you have one. I do, sometimes. Anyways, more specifically, what does neuroscience say about being transgender? Is it real? Are we just confused? Possessed? Is it trendy? Did TikTok turn us queer? Well, spoiler alert, no. But wouldn't that make a great horror movie? Let's start with the classic myth. Gender is what between your legs. Oh honey, if that were true, I'll be solving all my identity issues with a trip to Victoria's Secret. The truth? Gender identity, that deep inner sense of I am a man, I am a woman, I am non-binary, or I'm just trying to exist, thank you very much, actually lives where? Right here, or right there, in your brain. That's right, not in your pants or leather skirts, not your chromosomes, nor even your vibe. It's neurobiology, baby. Trans brains are kinda different in a very cool way. So, science time. Is that a music or a special graphic for that? Thank you. Researchers have found that transgender people's brains often look and behave more like the gender they identify with, not the ones they were assigned at birth. For example, trans women who were assigned a male at birth often have brain structures like the BST that looks more like a cisgender woman's. Wait, what is BST? Well, say it with me. Bad nucleus of Dysphoria terminalis. Yes, it's a mouthful. No, it's not a Harry Potter spell. It could be. It's part of the brain involved in gender identity and emotional response. Even more wild, these differences are seen in the hypothalamus cortical thickness and brain activities patterns too. This is very important because, contrary to what many believe, it's not about behavior or upbringing. It's something we see in neuroimaging and autopsy studies. Translation? Well, our brains were throwing gender signals long before we even picked up a Barbie or a Buzz Lightyear. What about you? What was your favorite toy when growing up? Let me know in the comments. And now, the big question. What is gender dysphoria? Alright, let's talk about the villain in this story. Gender dysphoria, aka the reason some of us felt like aliens in your own bodies for half of our lives. Gender dysphoria is when your brain says one thing and your body says, no. Imagine looking in the mirror and feeling like your reflection is glitching. That's gender dysphoria. It's not just discomfort. It can be depression, anxiety, self-hate, panic, disconnection, all because the world insists you are one thing, but your brain knows you are something else. It's like your soul ordered a mocha latte and got back a coffee with a side of trauma. But I do have some good news for you. Dysphoria can get a lot better with things like social transition, name, pronouns, clothing, medical transition, hormones, surgeries, and of course, therapy. The good kind, not the pray gay away kind. Because once the outside matches your inside, magic. Suddenly, the mirror isn't the enemy. It's your new bestie. Hello, mirror. Who's the prettiest of them all? Anyway, you may hear someone saying, but it's just a phase. Karen, please, let's talk about the fun little phrase, it's just a phase. Science says, no, sweetie, it is not. Study after study shows that when trans people transition and are supported, their mental health improves dramatically. Like less depression, less anxiety, fewer suicide attempts, more joy, more selfies. Because, shocker, people do better when they are allowed to be themselves. If being trans was just a trend, you would think that we've moved to something easier by now, like astrology or owning a pet raccoon. What's your hobby? Let me know in the comments. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. But what about biology? Okay, for the folks on the back yelling, biology like it's a magic word, yes, biological sex is a thing, but it's not as simple as XX or XY. Some people are born intersex, with chromosomes, hormones, or anatomy that does not fit the binary. There are literally dozens of natural biological variations. So, if nature is so obsessed with binaries, it's doing a terrible job.
Go into the world and preach the gospel to all creation.
But wait, what about God? Okay, let's address the heavenly hot take. God made you male or female, so that's final. Cue the celestial mic drop. But if we were playing by that rule, then God also made us eat locusts, live in tents, and wear fig leaves. And last time I checked, nobody's rushing to bring back clothing from the Old Testament. That could be a nice fashion statement, couldn't it? Here's the tea. Using religion to police someone's identity sounds less like divine wisdom and more like misinterpretation of a really old scroll. Plenty of faith traditions actually teach love, compassion, and free will. If the Almighty truly cares about our souls, I'm pretty sure she does not worry about our pronouns or our wardrobe choices. She might actually enjoy it.
Well, it was nice to meet you, God. Thank you for the Grand Canyon, and good luck with the apocalypse. Oh, and by the way, you suck!
Plus, if God is all-knowing and all-loving, isn't the real miracle that people have the courage to live as their true selves? Spoiler, that sounds a lot more godly than forcing someone into a body that doesn't fit. So next time someone quotes God's will, like it's a one-size-fits-all instruction manual, remind them that faith is about relationship, not a rigid rulebook. And if the divine plan includes grace, empathy, and authenticity, well, welcome to the trans choir, and we are singing loud. Except I cannot sing. I'm a really bad singer. I like music though.
Trans lives matter! Trans lives matter! Trans lives matter! Trans lives matter!
So, here's the recap for anyone who zoned out halfway through. Gender identity lives in your brain, not in your underwear. Trans brains often show patterns closer to the gender they identify with. Gender dysphoria is real, painful but treatable. With support, not denial, transitioning saves lives, literally. And no, being trans isn't a phase. It's science, darling. So next time someone says gender isn't real, just smile, sip your iced coffee and say, you know what else is not real? Your understanding of neuroscience. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more true bombs, lipstick tips, and existential breakdowns. I am Paula DeMonaco, and remember, your brain is valid, your gender is real, and Karen needs to read a book. Love you. Till next time. Bye.